can talk about Tyler record.
These bottles are still in the way.
Are they in my face? Or are they just in the shot?
They're in the shop, but they're not blocking you or anything.
Okay, as long as
Let's
it's
get a
not blocking
sponsorship.
My face. No, like, I don't know, we should be.
Shout out to Diddy.
I know. Diddy, we sipping.
You know what I'm saying?
We
out
sipping,
here.
Playboy.
You feel
You know what
me?
I'm saying? Diddy, we sipping, Playboy. You know what I'm saying? Where you at, Diddy? We sipping, Playboy. Ha ha.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
It's
Look who's back.
Listen,
Look who's back.
Listen.
Look who the cat drug in.
I didn't get the email chain for last week's show.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck?
You knew it was a show.
Bullshit.
You knew it was a show. The fans were worried about you though, Charlie. They thought you got kidnapped.
Nah, we could never that.
Yeah, they thought
I
you got
do the
kidnapped.
kidnapping.
Uh-oh.
I am the one who knocks.
Uh-oh. You do the kidnapping?
I mean, how young is the kid?
Pretty young.
Easier to take.
But, I mean, okay, so what if his parents set up the kidnapping? Do you do those kind of kidnappings?
Oh, 100%. The
When
man
parent-
on fire, John? Absolutely.
The parents in on it.
Yeah, we do that man on fire shit all day.
It's like, oh, I lost my child. I can't find him.
Only thing that fucks
I'm
it
a
up is
rich
when you gotta do
billionaire.
like Creasy and shit, who like, you know, wants to do his job and shit, protect motherfuckers.
And actually find the
and shit.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
like, fuck all
That's
that.
fucked up. All right. Anyway, this is the Raw Report. This is
Truck North.
I'm Dice Raw.
He is.
And we're back.
We are.
You know what to do.
Drinking 18-year-old whiskey, scotch.
Yeah, but I'd put Diddy in front of it. This is the white man's whiskey, Oban.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, white man.
It is. But
You've been
the
doing a good
brothers
job.
don't wait to get paid.
But the brothers gotta get paid. Sorry.
My favorite Nino Brown quotable.
The brothers
The
gotta
brothers
get paid.
don't wait to get paid.
I mean, Diddy's a lot like Nino Brown when you really think about it. Though.
he even
I mean,
got the
he's-
aerodynamic cut down.
Now he did go Nino haircut.
He did.
And then he put out a tweet. He said sometimes, and I Diddy, if you're watching this, I really liked your last tweet. You said sometimes you just gotta say fuck everybody.
Hey man,
And I felt that to the core.
I feel that.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
I feel like
Anyway.
it's super easy to be super positive when you're super fucking rich.
You think so?
Absolutely. Even if you don't mean it, you could just fucking portray this shit like I'm the most positive dude in the world.
But why would you fake
Don't let the
positivity?
troubles of the world get you down. Working 80 hours a week at your 2 jobs that you hate because you out here surviving and not thriving. Get like me.
But you know what the twist is though?
Sound good.
More people who have those 80-hour jobs end up on the better side of the financial scope at the end of the day than some of these dream chasers.
You know what? Not really though. Not
They
really.
do.
You've never
They
met. I've never met anybody.
Uncle Junior.
who has 2 jobs who really has more money. You know what I'm saying? They just sell
I'm
more of
talking
their.
in the
They
long
just sell
term.
more of their time.
I'm talking on the long term. Now, here's the thing. Now, Diddy is an anomaly. Jay-Z, that's an anomaly. It's not the everyday,
No, yeah, 100%.
rap super guy.
It's not.
But on average, for a working guy or working gal who's got a 401k or a pension that they're
That's not even
steadily
average.
investing in,
That's not even average.
that's not. You're right. That's not average.
That's not average at
I mean,
all.
let's not get into to
That's
all
still,
that.
you know.
Let's not get into that.
Shout
That's
out to the hourly wage workers, man. One
yeah,
time.
but a lot of those hourly wage guys save their money. Like, I got a story to tell you.
Tell me.
One of my friends, you know him, his dad was on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Most of his life.
Oh, that could be so many of my friends.
Right, but you know this guy. Like we work with this guy. His dad was on drugs. I mean, most of his life, like smoking rock. Like we had was calling me like, "Yo, can you get your peoples in South Philly to go get my pop out of this crack house type joint?"
shit.
Like calling me like that, and they will go get him. Right? He will go get him. My man, who's a school teacher, he would go into a crack house, pull his dad out. Right? His dad had mad loot saved, like mad loot, smoking crack.
I mean,
When his dad died, they went to the bank account like, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there are functional crackheads and shit.
But there's functional people. But my point is, statistically, when somebody gets out of the NBA or gets out of the NFL or ends a music career, after the shows stop coming in, the finances start to dwindle down. Versus the person who retires with a portfolio or some kind of bundle package at retirement age. There's more of those guys than the other guys. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's pretty much what the system is based off of. The system is based off hoping that you work till 65 and 70, enjoy the money for about 10 years, and then die. You know what I'm saying? It's not based on these fucking, you know what I'm saying, these paradigm breakers who, you know, try to make as much money as they can in an earning potential window of 3 years. You know what I mean?
Well, why does that have to be 3 years?
I mean, that's what they call it. I mean, they throw
throw
bodies at the shield for the NFL. That's,
oh, right.
They call that shit not for long.
Right.
Basketball, the average NBA career is only 3 or 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
No way. The average career is only 3 years? Fuck.
The turnaround in the NBA, I mean, it's only...
It's a young man's game.
I mean, check it out. There's only, 450 jobs? Some shit like
it's a young man's game.
It's only 450 jobs. And then there's a turnover of like damn near 50%.
Every 4 years. Damn. Every 4 years, I guess there's a 50% turnover. Because you got new blood, fresh knees coming in, fresh feet.
Fresh knee, yep, all that.
Fresh elbows, without tennis elbow.
Fresh bodies to throw at the logo, dog.
Damn.
That's
Because
it.
that's, you know, watching sports sometimes for me, it's almost like I'm watching like a little league game. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm like watching kids. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Why am I watching this again? Because I'm that old now. Like I've aged out to the point to where as though when I look at the basketball players, I'm like, I think like Iverson was like my last time where I was like, I'm at the game, chill. I could be on the court. I could have played pro ball with Iverson, baby. You know what I'm saying?
So
saying stuff like that.
The last time where you were the same age as the stars.
Exactly. Was like that time. And now I just feel like I'm just grandpa watching like Little League. You know what I'm saying? Like when people get all mad at Ben Simmons, I'm like, leave that little boy alone. He needs to get on a good team where people appreciate him.
Listen, the Sixers would be dumb if they try. I know this is a little bit out of your wheelhouse.
They'd be dumb if they trade him?
The Sixers would be dumb if they traded Ben Simmons.
Okay,
100%.
tell me why, Truck. I don't know. I don't want to trade him either. I don't give a fuck if the Sixers win or lose. I don't give a fuck.
No. I mean, and
I want the Sixers to win because it's my hometown team.
Let's put it
but
this
I
way.
really don't give a fuck.
Let's put it this way.
I don't watch this shit.
If Ben Simmons doesn't improve at all
Right.
past this point, he's still a fucking Hall of Famer.
Right.
You know that, right?
Right.
Right now.
He's getting death threats, Truck.
Right now.
He's
if
getting
he
death
does
threats.
not improve for the rest of his career and he just plays on this trajectory or just this sort of plateau, if he just plateaued and this is him for the next 4 or 5 years, he's a fucking Hall of Famer.
That's sad.
Dude, he's a
He's a paper
he's
champ.
a defensive monster.
On paper.
You are not going to get that sort of value in a trade. You're not going to get that value on a defensive end. You're not going to get it. They would be dumb to trade. There's nothing out there for him. But you're going to throw a 25-year-old out into the world and be like, hey, man, let me get you a 34-year-old superstar. Yeah, bring him over here. Maybe he could do something. Like, no.
Yeah, my thing is I think they should trade him just for his own safety.
He's good.
And team safety.
He's good.
He
don't live in Philly. He just play here.
People want to kill this man.
Man, people want to kill the dude down the block.
Because he missed a couple jump
for
shots.
Nothing.
He missed a few jump shots.
He missed a lot of jump shots.
He missed a lot. How many jump shots did he?
You can't miss him if you don't take him.
So he didn't take the shots.
Yeah, all right. So he don't.
How many did he miss, D? How many did Ben Simmons miss? Because I'm going to take up for Ben Simmons. He's a good boy.
He missed a lot of free throws.
He's a good boy, goddammit.
He missed a lot of free throws.
Over 30.
But
Ben Simmons is a good boy in my book. Everybody loved him when he first came around. Everybody was hopping on the Ben Simmons bandwagon. Ben Simmons is so great.
Ben Simmons does a lot of things that
now you hate him.
You can't quantify. You know what I'm saying? You can't quantify the plays that he breaks. There's no.
There's some mental instability going on there, Truck, and that's real. We need to address his mental instability. What's going on upstairs?
I don't think he's a mental case. I just think he's Australian.
Something's going on up top.
15 for 45, 33%. I mean,
15 for 45.
We've seen worse.
So he took 45 shots and
made 15 of them.
Okay.
We've seen worse.
All right, that's not good.
We've seen worse.
That's not great. It's not great.
It's not great.
But he's a good boy.
Shot better than that.
Shaq? Damn.
I mean, I don't think DeAndre Jordan did it at one point.
Damn. He's worse than
anyway.
Shaq?
I know we got into sports real quick, but
moving on. COVID.
Not moving on.
Fauci lied. Fauci lied. Rand Paul caught Fauci in a tight lie. Fauci was lying. Said that he didn't do something and he did it and people caught COVID. Fauci, where you at, buddy? You know what, Mom? Could you and Chance figure out how to get Fauci on the show?
I don't want to.
Dr. Fauci, I want to bring you on.
I don't want to lay this at the feet of Dr. Fauci.
I want to bring Fauci on.
I don't know what the.
I want to
fuck
give
happened.
Fauci his day in court.
I don't know what happened, but I don't want to lay this at the feet of.
You don't want to say it's his fault?
It's not his fault.
How do we know that? You sure? You sure it's not Fauci's
How do
fault?
we know the cow didn't jump over the fucking moon and that's what goddamn caused the knife to run away with the spoon? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like these.
Oh,
things-
actually, that did cause the knife to run away with the spoon
might
when the
have.
cow jumped over the moon. And everybody knows that. And Fauci, you're going to come on my show and you're going to tell the truth. Well, America deserves the truth, Fauci. And you're going to give it up.
There's no way.
You're going to give it up, buddy.
There's no way.
You're going to give it up. Chance will figure it
Fox
out.
News is gonna be calling and
What I got to figure out with Fauci is you knew that the COVID was laboratory created. And you sat there and you made President poor Trump.
Is that what the issue is?
Huh? What?
Is that
Yeah,
what was
yeah,
man-made?
it's lab. It's man-made. And he funded it.
Here's the thing.
They've been funding the thing the whole time.
Here's the thing.
Fauci's paid for COVID, and now we got it.
You surprised the white man lied to you?
Yeah, yeah. Well, see, that's why over here we put the black man in front of the white man. We put the
My thing is
we
this.
put the Deleon
And again,
in front of the
I
old Bond.
don't know what happened.
because
But
Diddy's
this
is
is something
better.
that was meant. First of all, you got the conspiracy theorists, motherfuckers like me in the barbershop talking about
it's Fauci's fault.
how COVID was man-made, and it's
That shit's real.
It was a product
real.
of population control.
That shit's
And
real.
Boy, did it work. Some say it didn't work well enough. You know what I'm saying? We still got some people we need to lose. I mean, the planet just can't sustain this many people. Like, let's be real.
But I mean, we lost a lot of great ones. I mean, why? How come COVID had no effect on fucking? What's the guy that killed Trayvon Martin? What's that bitch's name?
How come COVID didn't have any
George
effect
Zimmerman.
on the richest 1%?
Why do you want it to affect us? I mean, them.
I'm just saying, there's a reason
Why do you want to? Why do you want to
why
hurt people?
rich
Truck?
people didn't get it.
A
And
lot of
why
rich people did
poor-
get it. Truck.
A lot.
A lot of rich people did get
I
it.
think a lot of poor people got it.
Nah, I got that shit. I got that. I don't have it now, but I got it. I had it.
That was the question I was going to ask. I wasn't going to be that dude, but
I mean, you guys already know what time it is. But
you guys already know what time
Well,
it is. Is that a Rolex?
Yes. What?
All right, dice don't count. People who wear Rolexes didn't get COVID.
yeah, we did get. But I got COVID when I was wearing a Breitling.
Oh, that's probably why.
A Breitling when I caught the COVID.
Is it like COVID, like passed through how, like you had to put goat's blood on your door so that it passed, like the
Nah,
archangel
man,
and
nah,
shit?
man. You know what it is? It's like me and D, we was on the scoop way early. We was running around with hazmat suits. And like earlier on, like when they first announced it, when motherfuckers was still running around like, oh no, it's all good. No, I was wearing a hazmat suit to the supermarket. I wasn't going anywhere. Like I didn't go anywhere
I wasn't going to the supermarket.
I didn't go anywhere for like a year. Like I mean like nowhere. Like nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like nowhere. And that was deep for me. Like that right there, like, cause COVID took a number on me. You know what I mean? I lost a lot of good people. You know, my mom passed, and I think that might have been COVID related. We lost Brian Dilworth, fucking DMX, Biz Markie. You know what I'm saying? Like
To COVID?
to COVID. Yeah, I mean all that shit is COVID. Like Brian Dilworth was the first COVID death.
I mean, no. I know that. I meant more so like Biz and DMX.
Hell yeah, that shit's COVID related, man.
I mean, I don't know.
Because like all these motherfuckers,
ain't
like
with the
Gifted
science,
Gab,
dog.
I mean, all these motherfuckers the same year. It's like, yo, hold up or something. I mean, because maybe, and it's also, it's
a lot
a
of people died,
it's a
though.
bronchial thing.
It
It's
is,
a lung
100%.
thing. So if you smoke, then that automatically kind of like lines you up for COVID. Like, I mean, like that's the first joint. And then if you overweight, then that's another joint. So you can check those boxes, right? And all those people did that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it's-
saying?
it's
Like,
a-
and
it was-
DMX had asthma too.
It was a
and he
virus
smoked.
who that attacked, pre
But yo, so anyway,
the fucking
Fauci,
condition,
listen, Dr. Fauci.
pre-existing conditions.
Listen, I'm gonna talk to. You mind if I talk to Fauci?
Don't talk crazy to
Fauci,
him. He's the only
listen.
motherfuckers helping us.
I'm gonna give you one chance to come on my show and tell the truth. This one time, Fauci. This one time. And after this, the deal is off of the table. You can come on a Raw Report. You can have your the one day in court with me as your judge, jury, and Truck as the executioner. Truck will kill you, Fauci. Well, maybe we should timestamp that. Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Anyway.
Not me. I mean, I fuck with
Fauci. I don't fuck with you,
I
Fauci.
fuck with Fauci, man.
At first, I did. Everybody loved Fauci. He was the star. He was the star of the White House press garden. Everybody loved it. Fauci, you dazzled us. You dazzled us with your diabolical plan.
I mean, who
to
else?
infect us all with COVID-19. And look, and President Xi,
I don't know
I want to
what's
issue
happening right now.
issue an apology. I want to issue an apology right now to President Xi. I was a very harsh critic of you, Xi. A very harsh critic of you from the beginning. But now that we know that it's Fauci's fault, maybe we can put away our past grievances
Once again, how was this Fauci's
and be
fault?
friends. President Xi,
Just for
I'm
some-
extending an olive branch to you, President Xi. Once. And if you don't accept it, there will not be any others. Let me be clear. I extend an olive branch one time. One time.
Okay, so the issue is the NIH did fund a nonprofit called EcoHealth Alliance that assisted in research in the bat coronaviruses at the Wuhan lab.
That's what happened.
But Fauci maintains that qualified experts have examined the study up
Right.
and down and
Sure.
concluded that it does not constitute gain of function research.
Sure, Fauci. Sure, Fauci. Tell us anything, pal. Rand Paul, he's got your number.
Listen, I'm never one to take the side of Rand Paul.
Rand Paul's got
I'll
Fauci's
leave it the
number.
fuck there. I don't
Guess
like
what?
that.
See, I don't get into the politics. I don't pick a side.
I do.
I fund both sides, and whoever wins, I ride with that.
No,
you digs?
that's a very dangerous.
You digs?
That's a very dangerous.
I let them duke it out, and whoever wins, they push my policies.
Last
I
man
don't pick
standing?
I don't pick a political campaign. It's too small of an idea for me to subscribe to, Truck. But what I do like to do is I do like to help people, and whoever's in power, once they're in power, that's the only way I can help them. I can't help them if they're not in power. I can't help. I can't help. My hands are tied. My hands. I want to help, but my hands are tied. Anyway, but good news.
Yeah.
The small country in Africa has gone COVID-free. The country of nigger has gone COVID-free. And I'm very excited about that because I'm
on,
from
brother.
that country.
Come on,
You
brother.
know what I'm saying? I'm
Come
from
on,
nigger because you can directly trace my family blood lineage to nigger.
No, he is not.
No, it's not
He's talking
Nigeria.
about He's talking
Nigeria.
about Niger.
Well, Truck says Niger, but I want to call it nigger
No, everyone
because
calls it Niger.
I like saying it's the country of nigger. That's the only place that doesn't have COVID. It is Niger. Okay, Truck, you're happy? I'll say it right. Niger. You happy, Truck?
Now, how come?
You happy?
I want to.
Can we have something? Can us niggas get something?
Yo, that's crazy.
We can't even have that. They took the G away. You know what I'm saying? They took the motherfucking G away. They know what Niger is really about.
Wait, you said there are no cases in Niger?
No cases.
You are goddamn misinformed, sir.
It just came out today.
Shit.
What are you looking at?
Stats.
How many? It says it's COVID free.
COVID cases overview. Well, I mean, it's not a shit ton.
Yeah, I mean it's not a pandemic like it's over here. I mean COVID's
They've
everywhere.
had 194 deaths.
Yeah, exactly. COVID's everywhere. But I mean, let's think about it. 194 versus what we got hit with? Yo. What India's dealing with? Yo. It's not the same. And you would think that a place like that would be overran because they don't have the capabilities of hospital beds and all this other stuff. So
Who says that?
Because they don't have it. It's a developing
Yo.
country.
Yo, don't talk about Niger like it's fucking
What, India?
Papua New Guinea or some shit.
I'm just saying, like, it's what, India? Because India's popping too. They got a lot of technology, but they're
You see
being
this
hit
hospital
hard.
now?
They're being hit hard.
It's in Niger.
It's empty.
Yeah, I know.
It's empty.
But this hospital's in Niger.
Exactly.
Okay,
because,
I want you to
so
know-
what
I
are
want
they
you to-
doing
I
that's
want you to
different
know that
than
they
what
are-
we should be doing?
that they are
They got hospitals.
are modernized.
Oh man, Truck. Now you're trying to take it somewhere else. We know that Africa has hospitals, duh. But what I'm just saying is
Africa,
based
Niger.
off. But it's in Africa.
A lot of things are in Africa.
Oh man, so you trying to take it somewhere else?
No, listen. I just don't want you to go out and just step out on a limb and be like,
I'm saying
that this
what
is
I'm
some
saying.
developing country, like this is some third
No
world.
man, no,
sorta,
I'm not
you know
saying.
what I
Oh
mean?
man, Truck. I don't know where you're going with this. Buddy.
I'm just trying to straighten it out. That's all.
Straighten what out? There's nothing to straighten out. They got very little COVID cases.
They do.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, what are they doing that
Now-
the rest of us should be doing?
Well, I
is
mean-
it diet related? What is the Niger diet? What does it
It's-
consist of?
It's not a huge, sort of. It's not a vacation spot. You know what I'm saying? Most West African countries are not. You know what I mean?
So you think tourism is the reason why it's
yes,
probably down?
Probably.
Is that what they're
tourism.
equating it to?
Yeah, probably the lack of
Tourism.
outsiders coming in, sick, breathing on motherfuckers, like they did before. But
Like who did?
the colonizers.
Oh God.
I'll tell you, I did hear some wild shit that a lot of European countries are banning African nations who have received coronavirus vaccines because they received the vaccine, the same vaccine that we have, the same sort of formula, but it's made in India. You know what I'm saying? So they don't. It's just crazy that they don't want the Browns coming around.
Well, I wish Niger was called nigger. I wish we had our own country. And that's the only reason why I said that. I would love it if we had.
We have
just
our own continent. We
country
just don't have our
called
own language
nigger.
anymore.
But it would be dope that if the only place that didn't have COVID was really called nigger. Oh. That'd be funny. Oh. I think so. Because then everybody would be trying to go there. Everybody would want to become a Nigerian. Or...
Oh. In late May, Niger even took the unusual step of lending 100,000 AstraZeneca vaccines to the Ivory Coast.
Oh, damn. They don't even need the
other West
vaccines.
Africa. It's like, yo.
They was like, yo, we don't need this shit.
Yeah, take them before they go bad.
Wow. Now, what are they doing that we're not? We're open to tourism. So this is a trap house. Again, America is a trap house. And that's the reason why we can't get rid of COVID-19 or COVID 2020 or COVID 2021.
That's not
this
why.
shit is still here. Like,
You want to
listen.
know why we can't get rid of it?
Why?
Because motherfuckers is outside.
Because it's a trap house. They can't stop selling their traps. It's like, yo, McDonald's can't stop selling their burgers. Gap
DoorDash.
can't stop selling their jeans.
Internet.
But motherfuckers want to go outside.
Yeah, but
They were buying shit through the whole pandemic on the internet.
No, the motherfuckers who are outside,
Through the whole pandemic.
they've been going outside. They've been outside. It's just everybody outside with them now. This ain't some new shit. Motherfuckers in Atlanta, motherfuckers in Houston.
Yeah.
Niggas been outside, dog.
That's true. Some
Whole
places never
time.
shut down.
Whole time.
Some places never shut
And
down.
these are the places where motherfuckers are vacationing to, and they're going because it's the summer and it's super popping.
Right.
And
Then they
it's
come
lit.
back.
And then they come back.
With it.
And here we go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen, man. I think COVID's probably going to be around for about another 6-7 years. You know what I mean?
Coronavirus has been around for some time, hence the 19.
Right.
Like, it's
wait.
always been...
Was the first one, the first pandemic, was the Spanish flu? Was that a corona? Was that a strand of corona?
I don't know if that was a strain of coronavirus, but the actual strain of coronavirus is not... It's not uncommon. It's just this.
And look,
this
we still only got
particular
through one winter, too. So we still got to go through another winter with these new variants. Oh, which I guess is a good way to segue. So I guess even on top of that, these variants, the stock market dropped 1,000 points yesterday. Did you see that?
I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't read the trades yesterday.
Oh.
Didn't open up my paper.
Newspaper? Oh, you're an old school style
I
investor,
didn't
Mortimer.
I didn't put my tuxedo tails on my top hat and
Yo,
open up the trades.
Can you believe that though? Like motherfuckers actually used to wear a tuxedo. Like they get dressed at 9 o'clock in the morning and be put on a tuxedo to go to work.
I can.
Like, yo, I'm going to work. Yeah, you haven't seen my top hat?
A suit. I mean, whether it was expensive or not, a suit was like
Stable.
yeah, it was like t-shirt and jeans for decades.
Well, I mean, in 1930s, a $100 suit was like, yo, you're nuts.
It's like a $10,000 suit.
Yeah, basically. That's like nuts. But yo, you $100 suit? Are you fucking crazy?
Oh, look at fancy pants. Look at money bags.
Yeah, I mean,
Your
basically.
$100 suit.
Basically, like that was like the shit. Like if you had a $100 suit on, then you were really styling on them. You know what I mean? So.
Now if you got a $100 suit on, you look like you're wearing a $100 suit.
No, if you look like you're wearing a $2 suit. That's pretty funny. Yeah, but the stock market dropped 1,000 points, and everybody's saying that it's based off of the variants, man. And that's some wild shit because going from the Delta variant to the Beta variant, you know, so I mean, this shit just kind of seems like it's never going to stop. And you know, some people that I respect are saying it's actually pushed out to 2027. And so, could you imagine that though?
Yes.
So let's just say we get out of it for like 2 years, right? And then all of a sudden, the shit just comes back and then hits even harder for a 2 or 3 year. I mean, like we have no idea what the fuck could possibly happen? And I mean, could you imagine the markets after a fucking if the shit got worse than what it is now?
I can absolutely imagine the markets. I think the things that are happening in regards to commerce.
I don't think you've seen the markets like that, Truck.
No. I'm not saying. I'm
Not
just
in your
saying,
lifetime.
I'm saying the things that companies are doing in regards to them, like how prices are going up, but quantities are going.
Well, that's
down.
inflation.
It's not inflation. It's shrinkation. You know what I'm talking about?
You mean
Like-
shrinkage?
So you know, like over time, the price of of a product will go up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, what's been happening a lot, especially post-COVID, the price of the products are going up, but the quantity of the products are going down.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's definitely happening because it's more scarce.
Yeah.
So
and
the
'cause
products are
motherfuckers
going
like
up. The price is going up because the products
blame
are
it on
more scarce.
the supply chain.
Yeah,
and
it
all
is
of
the
that.
supply chain. I mean, well, at least that's what they can say. But all the shit can be manipulated. So I mean, actually, lumber and all that shit is actually going down now. But at one point, I mean, the shit just was like insane. Like, I mean, people I know that work in construction was like, yo, a block of wood, cost $3, and then it was like $9, $10. So that's almost like tripling the price it's going to cost to make a house. You know what I mean? So I mean that's not necessarily part of inflation. That's part of supply chain, but it does inflate prices. Now, the other shit is going to come from just motherfuckers having so much money from PPP and the influx of the job market and shit reopening, and then it being like on this financial tear, a motherfucker just making money, just everybody kind of having access to capital. So that's what raises it up. But there's going to be a crash.
Or
That's
it's
what
the
I'm
other
predicting.
side of the coin, where you can't pay motherfuckers enough money to come out the house to come work your fucking menial jobs.
Well, you can't do that anyway because, like, if you think about it like this, if you can go and like somebody told me the other day, this like she was like, yeah, I don't want to go to work. She's like, I can just drive Uber and make $300 right now. So like, why go to work? And I'm like, well, damn, like $300 a day
That shit's about
versus
to be a
whatever you
wrap.
make at your job.
That shit's
But then
about
you
to be
got
a
Uber,
wrap.
you got Lyft, you got Uber Eats, you got fucking carrier shit.
It's all about to be a wrap.
Why do you say that?
I mean, essentially, when these companies first started, like Uber and Lyft have not become profitable fucking companies yet. But that's the whole game. The whole game is to get you addicted to this sauce, get you addicted to this dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and then eventually.
Just snatch the shit away. And now it's high as fuck. Uber rides are high as fuck now. Lyft rides are high as fuck now. DoorDash.
Nah, I think it's kind of comparable to where it was. Like, because first, here's the thing: Uber started off being really, really high, right? And then, but they would give you a refund. Like, if you had an issue, your money would get refunded immediately. So they cut that. Then it went from being really high to being like really cheap, right? Like, I mean, like dirt cheap.
To take
and
out
then
taxes.
now it went
To
kind
take out taxes.
and now it kind of went back, not where it was, because I can still catch an Uber from Philadelphia to Delaware. You know what I'm saying? For like $40, $30. I'm telling you, I do it on an average basis. The highest it'll be on now if it's on a surge, it'll be like $80, $100. Now on a cheap night, the highest it could go on a regular night was like $50. That's the highest it'll go.
They're cutting back on drivers and they're raising prices.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy because, not to go back to that, but it would be dope if the country of Niger was called nigga. But, anyway, just for my own purpose, personal, my own personal thing, you know what I'm saying? I just like the way the country name sound, if it was
feel you.
pronounced that way, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
I like the NWA. But, anyway,
I feel like
moving
if
on.
it was called that, it'd be a trap if you bought a fucking flight.
Moving on though,
there.
but Africans don't really identify with African Americans, and I mean it's a large, probably bunch of issues why I don't really understand that. But like the whole thing, maybe it's with J. Cole joining the African basketball team.
Hey
John,
man, you seen Sugar Hill?
you know what I'm saying?
You know what time it is?
But you guys mentioned something earlier. You said that you think African Americans with millions of dollars in the bank don't have the same experience as another African American who didn't have millions of dollars in the bank.
No.
So you think the experience is different?
I think once you get to a certain place, then that's that place. That's where you are now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But what place is that though?
it's a place of capitalism. Like you don't get to these spaces if you don't abide by the rules of capitalism. And if you abide by the rules of capitalism, you can't cut it both ways.
So, can you live in America and not abide by the rules of capitalism?
You absolutely can.
And have a really?
You could.
How
How
do you live?
Motherfuckers out here with
Do you live on a
co-ops
farm?
and grow up.
Well,
could.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, now
Absolutely.
Okay, now I just want to get some clarity on what we're talking about, because to not participate in capitalism means you have to be 100% off the grid, and I don't think that makes you a rich person or a poor person. I think it makes you an off the grid person.
I think maybe my perspective isn't much like capitalism versus being off the grid and being super self-sufficient and all of that. Like more so like not socialism but socialist thought. Like rich motherfuckers should pay a vast majority of the taxes as opposed to evading them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There should be some sort of trickle down effects and shit.
But can a poor person evade taxes too?
You could, but it don't mean as much.
But
how you like? What's like?
Okay, so if you make
how much is a dollar?
You make $36,000 a year, which is basically poverty level, and you figure out a way not to pay taxes on that $36,000 a year, versus what you was paying on it, which was probably about 10%, maybe 15% tax on it. So now you go from paying 15% tax to paying no tax. Do you think that has an impact on that family's?
I think there's a difference between survival tactics and
but the bigger you are,
the
bigger you are, the more you have to eat.
Versus a zero-sum sort of game and shit.
Well, survival this is different for some people. Like for me to survive, all I need is a small plate of food, right? Now, for Tyrannosaurus Rex to survive, it needs to eat a lot. You know what I'm saying? So for a person who's running a big corporation or a person who has a high bottom line or a lot of people on payroll,
that's not survival.
It is
bottom
survival.
Lines is.
It is survival. You have to survive.
Billions of dollars and shit. We're not
when
talking
you're
about
down,
survival.
when you're down to your last can of caviar, you won't let anything get in your way. God damn it! I don't care who's in my way. I'll mow them down if they get between me and my last blunt. I'll mow them down.
I don't abide by those sort of practices. You know what I'm saying?
I'm joking, Trump, of course. No, but I mean, but some people have to survive off of different things, and it doesn't make them better or worse.
Some people have to survive off
Can you be conscious?
Shady business practices,
shady,
or
no.
fucking
Let's forget shady.
taking niggas publishing.
Is the Gap shady? Shady?
The Gap?
The Gap.
Yes.
They are?
100%.
Is McDonald's shady?
Yes.
Is Diddy De Leon? Is Diddy shady?
Probably.
Diddy? No.
Really?
No.
Not
Diddy.
Not Diddy.
You're crazy.
Come on, man.
Truck, come on now.
We're not gonna do this.
You're crazy.
We're not gonna do this.
What's wrong with Diddy?
Nothing's wrong with Diddy. But we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this.
It's a beautiful bottle with a jeweled skull
We're not gonna
top.
do this.
It's so beautiful.
We're not gonna do this.
We're not? All right. Well, I'm just curious to know how you felt about it. You know?
I mean, has any artist that's ever signed with Diddy ever made more than 2 albums at that company?
Made more than Diddy?
No. Made more than 2 albums before they realized I have to get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. I think Total stayed for a total of.
I think Total stayed through the duration of their totality.
Yeah. My mic is a little. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's got a little.
He's good now.
Got a little loosey goosey.
I don't know, man. There's whispers in the winds of shady business practices, but I don't think you can get to $1 billion without being a ruthless son of a bitch. There's no fucking. There are no well-adjusted billionaires.
Well, how do you know that? How many billionaires are you hanging out with on a regular basis?
How much money is enough money?
$150,000 annually. Scientists already figured out that
that's enough money.
That's enough.
So anything beyond that means what?
Just means that we're just keeping score. I mean, you got to think about it like this. This is the only way to really keep score in life. Like to say, okay, if you want to play a game, if you're a competitive person, you say, well, hey, I made more money than this guy. Like I got one of my best friends, right? Every time I talk to this guy on the phone, he tells me how much money he has. Like every single time. It's like, and I feel like he wants me to like say, well, I have this amount of money, or I just congratulate him. Because to me, I think it's a lot of money.
Good for you.
I just say, yo, you do it. Keep up the good work, champ. You know, keep it up. He's like, yeah, I got this many houses. I work on this. But I'm like, yo, that's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what my conversation's supposed to be, but this is a way for him to keep score. He's keeping score. He's like,
keeping score in a game that nobody's playing. Like,
well, no, he's keeping a score in a game that everybody gets the same reward.
It's not death.
At the end of that's right.
Death?
At the end of the day, we all get the same reward.
But it's an exhibition.
They put you in
you
a
don't
box.
Win shit.
Well, I know
exhibition.
this.
It's all an exhibition.
You know this, but
100%.
you're asking me a question
about
why people want more than $150,000 a year, and the reason is they're keeping score.
Right.
That's it.
And so that sickness of
keeping score.
That sickness of me is really what it is.
Okay.
It's an ego boost. It's an
I
thing.
don't have a big ego like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to keep score. I don't have to win. All I have to do is play. I like the game. I just want to keep playing. That's all I care about. Winning the game has never really been my thing. But I work with people who winning the game is their thing. And there's a big difference between them and me. I'll tell you that much.
My thing is more so leveraging these.
I just like the game.
The statistics of the game to work in my favor.
That's too much thought. That's too much thought goes into
Not
that.
for me. I'm a thinker.
I'm not. I'm a feeler. I like to feel my way through this thing. I'm a blind mouse feeling my way. I smell a Dorito on a stoop.
Yeah, I can't
it
operate that way. I'm gonna feel my way. I'm gonna feel my way off a motherfucking cliff.
Hey, maybe.
I mean,
maybe,
it's just,
but that's more like a lemon than
a
mouse.
It's just how my shit is set up. So I gotta know what's happening so I can leverage
I don't,
what's happening.
Because I already understand that I have no control over these things. So once it's like you got to be real Jedi. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. For me, I like to go through this life as being Jedi. But the point I'm trying to make is,
what the game really is. Have you ever had a rubber ball attached to a paddle?
Yeah,
that's the game.
In any case, doesn't even matter. My point I was trying to make was the experience that an African American has in America, rich, poor, middle class, it's basically the same. We all experience America the same way. If Jay-Z's driving down the street and he's got his hat on a certain way where the cop can't see that it's Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's not driving.
He's getting pulled. Yes, he is.
He's not driving.
He drives.
You are crazy.
He drives.
If you think Jay-Z
gets pulled over by the cops, he feels the same way you do.
You know when 99 Problems came out?
I'm just telling you.
20 fucking years ago.
There's a picture of Jay-Z driving 2 months ago in L.A. He's driving this little red Ferrari. That he's got his
he drove
Ferrari.
that shit 2 feet for the flick. That motherfucker is not driving.
In any case, let's take somebody else out of the equation. Let's put Cornel West into the situation. He drives, right? I'm just saying, when Cornel West should drive down the street and the cops get behind him, how do you think he feels? How do you think he feels?
Like I'm the dude from TV and shit. Like, what you mean?
Really
haven't you never seen my movies? Like,
you really think that? Well, how do you feel when the cops drive down the street and they get behind you and they tack you and they drive? You turn left and they turn left. You turn right, they turn right.
That shit I don't be out here.
It doesn't affect you?
No. Like, listen.
Really?
Knock on wood. I don't be out here, dog.
You don't be out where? You don't drive?
A to B, very safely, very non-niggerish. You know
how do you drive non-niggerish? The color of your skin is the color of your skin. Driving while black. What are you talking
I take
about?
this shit off when I'm driving.
Whoa.
These gazelles, them shits come off when I'm driving. If it ain't sunny, the fuck you know how much weed I be having? You know what? I ain't gonna do that. But I'm not gonna draw unnecessary attention to myself.
I think that
I
think you're wrong. I totally disagree with you.
I'm not saying that.
I think that an African American, rich or poor or middle class, feels the same way in America. I think that if you're rich, you got to stay strapped the same way a poor black person has to stay strapped.
Nope.
It's the same shit. Well, obviously you do. When you go to a bar, when you go to your birthday party at a fancy casino or restaurant, and you leave after your girlfriend buys you a Rolls Royce, and you leave and somebody shoots the front of the hotel up, and you got to duck for cover.
Are they shooting the hotel? Why are they shooting the front of the hotel up?
Because they're shooting at you.
Because you probably look like food. You got this Rolls Royce outside with this motherfucking
So
bow
that
on
deserves
it.
people to shoot at you?
I'm not saying deserve. A famous philosopher named Snoop once said, "Deserve got nothing to do with it. The streets are going to street, and if you paint yourself a big enough fucking target,
The streets are going to street?
the streets are going to street."
Well, all I'm saying to you is, when is Justin Bieber's birthday party ever got shot up?
Listen,
When is Taylor Swift's birthday party
because
ever got
they
shot
don't
up?
operate out of a
same
paradigm
shit.
where it's either if you're not
When did the Jonas Boys' birthday party ever got shot up?
those
I'm just saying,
motherfuckers
when?
don't operate out of this paradigm of survival.
But
dog.
why do we have to?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying this is the African American experience. This happens over and over and over again. Little Dirk
sit here
the
and
other
say
day.
you don't know why, dog.
I
You know
don't.
why.
I don't get it.
Dude, strange man in a strange land, just trying to find his way around.
All I can say is Little Dirk just was shot up the other day, and he had him and his girlfriend getting a shootout. I mean, you think this is normal behavior?
I don't think
Does
it's
this happen
normal.
for any
I
other?
don't think it's normal behavior.
And
but
these are people who don't live in the streets. These are rich people.
It's absolutely the modus operandi of people who are fucking traumatized. 100%.
All right.
100%.
What do we got there, producer Dave? Producer, he wants to show us something. Truck.
No, I was going to talk about Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, he's a person who doesn't feel that, like you were just talking about how black people are rich black people don't feel the same as someone like Trump.
And that's how motherfuckers like him will get pressed out in the streets because you are either you're 14 exactly. And at that point, you're food.
Yeah.
You're not a predator. If you're not a predator, you're a prey. You are on the menu, my
Well, that
nigga.
kind of goes back to what I was saying about America being a trap house. Because, I mean, you got to think about it like from your perspective or at least from both of our perspective, right? I look at it like if you're in a trap house, right, where people are cooking up crack and serving crack, like everybody's got their own version of crack. You could either say, I'd rather have a better quality of life and say, yo, I don't want to live in a fucking crack house. I want to move to a different country where I can have a better quality of life.
But
because
see,
if you
but see-
decide, hold on a second, Truck, hear me out. If you decide to stay in a trap house and refuse to sell coke, then you're fighting against yourself and your own happiness when you could actually remove yourself from the crack house and you could live in Costa Rica and be a wealthy man for the money that you make. You know what I'm saying?
And that sort of ideology comes from a person who is smart, a person who has the ability to gather
Get on a
intel.
boat?
No. Gather intel, make decisions, make smart decisions, and do whatever a person needs to do intelligently to get away from one
But
situation.
here, if you
want to
get out, but I'm just saying, like, yo, you're in a trap house.
person
You
is
might
smart.
as well start
People are
selling your
stupid.
version of crack.
A person is smart. People are stupid. The seller is the anomaly. The fiend is the you know what I'm saying? The seller is the exception. The fiend is the rule.
Exactly. So, where's your crack? Where's your bundle?
That's the thing. Everybody ain't built. Most motherfuckers are fiends, dog.
But you're not.
Me? Or we talking about me?
Yeah.
I mean, for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got their vice.
Hey, listen, man. I'm just saying, like Dick Gregory said. How much money do you think Dick Gregory died with?
Not a lot.
You know, Dick Gregory made $30 million on his Bohemian Shake Society.
I absolutely believe it.
You don't have to believe it. It's an absolute fact.
That's great.
That's
you
an
just
absolute
asked me a
fact.
question. I'm like, I don't know.
That's an absolute fact. But
It's
Dick Gregory was very
50-50.
conscious.
He either didn't or he
Look,
did.
he was very conscious.
Okay.
So do you feel like you can be in a capitalist society but still be a conscious corporation or a conscious individual? Or
I feel like
you can't do both?
I feel like even though that existed in a capitalist society, it still had fundamental ideals that aligned more with socialism
Okay.
and people sharing and people funding and people community, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
As opposed to got that fucking crack out here, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, everybody you know is selling crack. Every corporation is selling their version of crack, except Who? Everybody.
Honestly, I don't believe that. I think most people
Arby's is selling crack.
I think most people
The Gap is selling crack.
Most people
Foot
are
Locker
doing
is selling crack.
That's not people though.
Those are corporations. I mean, yeah. So people are lining up to do Foot Locker crack. They're
yeah.
lining up to do Taco Bell crack.
Correct.
They're lining up to do Lord and Taylor crack, or Birkin bag crack.
Right.
It's all crack.
Because
You know
a
what I'm saying?
person has the ability to be smart, and people on a whole are fucking stupid.
So you don't think there's a chance for you, a person with your kind of intelligence, to benefit from that, or you just?
Oh,
it's just not
100%. Me?
Okay.
Yeah, me.
Okay.
Yes. I don't.
But you worried about everybody
I don't
else.
do crack. Yeah, I'm speaking on.
You worried about the crackheads you
I'm
serving.
speaking on the mass populace.
Okay, so
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
worried about crackheads. So you want to serve your crackheads, but you're worried about them.
No. I don't want to serve the crackheads.
Well, why not? Who else you want to serve?
I mean, why I gotta serve crack?
Because
I
you're
can't offer
in a
you-
crack
I can't
house.
offer you- I've
America's a crack
I've
house. That's what it
removed-
is. One
I've
big crack
removed
house.
myself from the crack house.
Well, now you're in Costa Rica. So now what? You're a fisherman?
Yeah, why not? Let me get my hat. Let me get this boat with this tall stick.
Do you catch soft
and we
shells?
cracking. Nah, I don't fuck with
Crustaceans?
crustaceans and shit. That shit make me
You do
itch.
shark and bake?
I could.
Okay. As long as you know, as long
You
as you
ever
know
catch
us
a fish
island
with
people.
a stick? Huh?
Yeah, I have.
You ever skin a fucking snake?
Can't say that I have.
You ever fucking put the chain around the neck of a chicken and swing that shit until it pops off and then it's dinner time? Huh?
No, but I've seen it done.
Yeah, I've done it.
Well, so
Kill my motherfucker first chicken at 10.
but your
we talking about?
your family is further southern than mine.
We are. We
yeah.
live on slave land.
Yeah, so
Well, not we, but my family. You know what I'm saying?
so I'm from Fairfax, South
Direct
Carolina.
descendants of slaves.
You're like from like the Gullah tribe. or
Yeah,
something.
that's a fact.
You're Gullah, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You know, there's a story about Gullah I just watched. I'll send it to you. You'll love it.
Is it about the
Singing and dancing.
Oh, okay, wait.
It's just dope.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's not depressing. Yeah.
There's a lot of depressing shit happening down there.
Yeah. So anyway, Chuck, was there anything you want to cover for this week?
Megan Thee Stallion is on the cover of Sports Illustrated for some fucking reason.
Oh man, I love Megan Thee Stallion.
Eh,
Chance, can we get Megan?
Here's the thing.
Can we get Megan on the show?
Here's how I feel about Megan.
Thanks.
You ain't tired of seeing Megan's ass yet?
No.
No? It's just me?
No, yeah, I
All
probably.
right. I'll shut the
I don't
fuck
think I
up.
could. Yeah,
It's
I don't
cool.
think I could ever get tired of that.
Cool. I'm not,
Ooh,
I'm not
Megan Thee
mesmerized by
Stallion.
it and shit.
Megan,
Like,
I want to extend another
she ain't
olive
even that
branch.
tall. She like 5'8".
I want to extend another olive branch to Megan Thee Stallion.
That's not. She's 5'10" in heels. That bitch is. I'm sorry. That lady is not 5'10". I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Megan, we love you. Megan Truck is just.
Megan can
he
rap
loves
when she
you.
wants
He
to.
loves
When
you,
Megan first
Megan.
came out and shit, I was
Truck-
like, yo,
Truck-
she can fucking
Truck
rap.
Look, all I can know is that
And then
song,
and
Big
then-
Old Freak.
And then it became about the app. That was like 4
Big
years
Old,
ago.
I don't give a fuck what it
That
was.
was a joint though. She was rapping on that bitch.
Big Old Freak gets my stick
She
hard
was-
every time,
wow,
baby.
That is a lot of
Big Old Freak.
That's a
oh,
lot.
Big Old Freak. Oh, fuck. I mean, no rap song ever
Big
got
booty,
me
big
that
old
excited.
treat.
I never got hard off of a rap song before. And
I still
didn't
haven't.
think it was
Man,
possible.
this record is still.
Even Big Old Freak doesn't do it for you? Big Old Freak doesn't get
First
your
of all,
stick hard.
a
You
girl,
ain't alive.
Listen, my dude. Listen.
You ain't alive.
Let me explain something to you about a motherfucker like me.
Ugh, Megan.
Don't no woman rapping about her pussy do shit for me at all.
That's where
I
we
want to
differ.
hear about your imaginary fucking
That's-
rap pussy.
That's what we differ, Truck.
Listen, man. I don't
Megan,
care.
keep it coming, boo.
I don't care, man.
Keep them coming, the hotlines.
I mean, it's a great picture.
Oh,
I mean,
big old
I'm-
freak.
You know, I'm just not a big old freak.
Big old freak. That's the name of the song, Big Old Freak. Then she says it like this. She's like, I'm a big old freak.
I'm not.
I'm a big old freak.
I'm not
just like,
enamored with her in that way.
I start
think-
blushing and shit
I
too
think
when that
she
song
can
comes
rap
on.
when she wants,
I feel like
but,
she's
like-
talking to me.
It's like she's okay looking.
Oh my God. Okay.
She's all right looking.
Oh Lord have mercy. God bless me.
She's all right looking.
Oh bless me with Megan Thee Stallion interview. Megan, I'm extending an olive branch to you.
You know what I fuck with
Wanna
about
bring her on
Megan
the
though? Her like she's very proportioned in a way that's not like stupid. Like these are very natural proportions, and I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? And she can rap her ass off. But on top of that, I don't give a fuck about it. I don't want to hear about your rap pussy. Like I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
It does nothing for me.
Fuck it, huh?
If I mean if it's on the menu, then you know what I'm saying. I'll try it out. But like if not, then I don't
Mom,
give a
can
fuck.
we edit Truck's last statement out?
No.
I want to edit. Mom, edit
We
Truck's
in
last
here.
statement.
We in
I want
here.
Megan to know that she's well loved. Mom.
She is loved.
well
When she
adored.
raps.
Megan, we adore you.
Look at them.
We
Come on,
adore
dog.
you.
You ain't seen more special cheeks than that before. Now those are nice cheeks, but are they special in that way?
I think they are. I think they are special.
Are they really special in that way?
I mean, we're talking about Megan Thee Stallion. You get the ass and the rap lyrics because she raps to you while she's giving.
I'm not
it to
saying
you.
she's not cool. I'm just saying she can rap, and that's really all I give a fuck about.
I just don't.
I don't
see
give a
nothing-
fuck about. I don't give a fuck
Megan
about
Thee
the.
Stallion truck. I'm sorry.
I don't care about the visual aesthetics. Like I,
think
don't give
me
a
and
fuck.
Truck will have to
Can
agree
you rap?
to disagree.
And she
on
can
this
rap.
one.
She can absolutely rap, and that's all I give a fuck about. That other shit don't do it for me. Like your imaginary rap pussy and shit. Like I don't care.
Does it for me.
I mean,
Megan,
him,
keep
yeah.
it coming. Keep it coming, boo.
That
Don't
should have
stop.
make him button his shirt down in
Hip-hop-
fucking Virginia. and
Hip
shit.
hop,
Me?
hip hop, don't stop, Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, boo. Hip hop, don't stop. Yeah,
It's
there
just
you
not
go.
sustainable, man.
Ah,
It's not.
I disagree.
It is
Again,
a rap
Truck.
style that will eat you alive.
Oh,
Look at
oh,
Lil'
will
Kim.
it?
It is
Will
a
it?
rap style.
I wanna eat her
that will
alive.
Eat you alive.
I
'Cause you
want
can't
Megan Thee
maintain
Stallion to
it.
eat me
It's not
alive.
sustainable.
this is what Truck. You're speaking your music to my ears right
It's
now.
not sustainable. I'm talking about her. It's going to.
She's gonna marry a
It's going to be
billionaire.
all
and
consuming.
Then she's gonna
you
forget
told me she
about
ain't
rap.
got nothing better to talk about than her pussy. Nothing.
I mean,
Nothing. What's going on in your life?
it's very
How
exciting.
your mama know? How was it growing up?
Talk just like niggas talk. I mean,
What niggas? I don't. Well,
Every rapper talks about getting blowjobs.
about how many
Blowjobs they get, how many girls they got, yeah.
girls and how much money they got.
And she's talking about not giving the pussy up.
You're never gonna know where I'm going.
Well, how about
with
this? How about this? What if I don't subscribe to those fucking paradigms either? What if I don't listen to those niggas either?
No, you don't. You know
what I'm saying?
So who you listening to, Truck? Give me your top 5 rappers
just-
right now, Truck.
No, I'm saying I appreciate.
I'll give you my top
I
5.
appreciate.
Megan Thee
I
Stallion.
appreciate the art. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck about the gold
Truck, I
frame.
wanna give you my top
and
5.
It's hanging in the fucking Louvre, and I don't give a fuck about that. Like how dope is the art?
All right,
That's
top
it.
5 albums you listen to right now,
You
Truck.
going tomorrow? Send me some.
Top 5 albums you listen to, Truck.
Top 5
Right
albums
now.
I'm listening to right now.
New or old, doesn't matter.
Right now, I'm listening.
whatever you're vibing to, whatever you're bumping in your
I'm
box.
listening to the Tyler shit.
Right.
I'm listening to Fly God is an awesome guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to Mock Homie joint. I'm
Sorry.
listening to. I fuck with Mock Homie joint. I don't fuck with everything Mock Homie, but I fuck with that project. I fuck with. That might be it right now on the real.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with Conway's last album.
I didn't hear you mention Megan Thee Stallion's new project.
I have no idea what it's called.
It's called
That shit could be called "I Am the
It's called
Walrus." I
Megan.
don't.
It's called Megan.
I bet it is.
Megan's
What else
coming
would it
on a
be called?
podcast. Megan, come on our show, Megan.
Just call everything. Just TNA, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume. Like,
Megan, come on our show, please.
I get it. And Megan can rap. This is no slight to Megan. Megan can fucking rap.
right,
But that's all I give a fuck about. Like I don't give a fuck about. I don't give. A
I've
fuck
never
about
heard of
twerking.
any of those rappers
And I,
that you
and
just
I got
named,
a strange. I got a strange relationship with twerking anyway. Like
Okay.
a super strange relationship with twerking.
Please,
that
please,
does
elaborate.
nothing for me. And
Twerking does nothing for you?
Nothing. You shaking your ass air in my
Truck,
direction.
how long were you
does
arrested? How long were you
nothing for
locked
me.
up, Truck? How long were you
Never.
incarcerated?
Never. You was there. It was a night.
How long were you
It was
incarcerated?
one
Truck?
night.
Oh, that's right. We did get locked up together.
We did.
We did a little bid.
But yeah, man, twerking does nothing for me. And the fact that that's what
Nothing for
if
you.
a song comes on and that's what your body automatically does, I got questions.
Like what? What's your first question?
You
When is-
fucking?
Okay. What's your second question?
Are we fucking?
Third question.
When we fucking? Like, you know what I'm saying?
If a
I
woman
don't-
starts
outside
twerking,
of
that's her
that-
go-to move.
Yeah.
What
I
if she
don't-
just likes to dance?
That's not. Come on, don't make me do that. Don't make me be that
I'm just
dude.
saying. What if she likes to dance?
Don't make me
Truck?
do that, dude.
Relax.
Then
I'm just-
dance, do a two-step. Why you gotta shake your ass air in this fucking nice brunch spot while I'm trying to eat waffles and mimosas and you fucking shaking your fucking
So you went to a day party.
nasty ass?
You went to a day party and someone got excited and wanted to
Listen,
express
I'm
themselves.
going to brunch and it's gotten crazy.
Someone,
And then,
someone
you
was trying to
know,
express
and then
themselves.
you go to a fucking house party and it gets crazy. It's just I don't know.
Okay. And the twerking is something that
It
you weren't
don't do nothing
into.
for me and shit. I mean, unless I could throw $1 at it and like if we in the environment where this the shit and I got one.
But why does it affect you though?
It don't affect me. That's what I'm saying. It don't affect me at all.
So you don't even notice it. You don't.
I don't care.
Okay.
It doesn't. It just don't do nothing for me, man. Not saying that a big ass don't do nothing for me,
Right.
because
Right.
it does. I love a big natural ass, but I don't give a fuck about how you can drop it low and put your hands on your knees or some that shit. Like, I'd rather you not.
I mean, this is performing arts, Truck. They're dancing.
I mean, that's cool.
Huh.
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying I don't find anything, remotely appealing about it.
Okay.
I'm not saying I don't see why motherfuckers do. I
Listen,
actually do.
Truck doesn't like twerking.
I'm not a fan.
Let's
not a
agree to disagree
I'm not a
again
fan.
on that one, Truck,
I'm not a
because I'm
fan.
going to say I'm a huge fan of the twerk.
I am a fan,
I'm a huge fan
of
the twerk.
environment appropriate twerking.
I don't think
Are
there's-
we in
I think
Magic
there's a wrong
City?
time to twerk.
Are we in Blue Flame?
I don't
Are
think
we
there's a
in
wrong
Stroke?
place. I think you can twerk anywhere you want. You
You
whistle while you twerk.
absolutely can.
You whistle
Listen,
while you
first
twerk.
of all,
Can I
Whistle
remember-
While You Twerk is a classic.
Right.
It is a classic strip club anthem where bitches twerked in a strip club. And not at their motherfucking mom's 60th fucking birthday party because Get Low came on. I'm
But
just
what
saying.
if the mom is twerking
We're
too?
oversaturating twerking.
But what if grandma twerks too, Truck?
Then grandma need to get that shit together.
But what if this is how the family?
Well, honestly,
what if twerking
you know
is
what?
a pastime in this family?
Grandma
Truck?
might be 45. Wants the real shit. She might not be out
There's
of
plenty
the
of grandmothers that are 45. I got buddies who
No,
got
that's what I'm saying.
grandkids.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I'm
got
saying
plenty of buddies that got
grandma
grandkids
might be
now.
a bit on the younger. Grandmoms are a lot younger now. Than
D
they were
could be a
when I was
grandpa any
kid.
day.
Yeah.
Any day, D could become a grandfather.
Don't put that voodoo on that, man.
It's a blessing. He'd love that.
Don't put that on that,
I'm
man.
sending blessings to D. That's all I'm sending. Anyway, so what else, Chuck? Anything else you want to talk about? Or-
That's all I had, man. Shout out to I know Melody Osaka is on the cover of Swimsuit Issue as well.
Oh, okay.
That makes a bit more sense because she's played sports, but whatever. You know what I'm saying?
She's
I didn't
not
have
as
a
hot
problem
as
with
Megan Thee
Tyra
Stallion,
when
though.
Tyra Banks did the swimsuit issue.
She's
you know
not
what
as
I'm
hot as. I mean, let's keep it real. Naomi Osaka, you ain't no Megan, boo.
Oh boy. That's it.
Listen, boo, you ain't no Megan Thee Stallion.
Because she can't wear swimsuits.
Hey, she can wear swimsuits. I just don't want to see them. No, I'm just joking. Nah, Naomi, I think she's beautiful. I do from
I
the
do,
front.
too.
I don't want to see her
He
butt
said
though.
from the front.
I don't want to see Naomi Osaka's butt. I don't want to see her with a G-string on.
Why not?
I just don't.
That's how. asses
wanna see-
was
I just wanna
when
see
you
her
came
from the
up
front.
Raw. That's how the rump shakers looked when you was
Nah,
coming
I
up.
just don't want to see her butt.
Why no big fat booties
I
coming?
don't
Like,
want
come
to.
on,
If
man.
she had a big fat booty, I would even be more shocked. I just don't want to see her turn around. I just want to see her facing frontwards with a racket. That's it.
Oh, this is turning into something else.
No, I just want to see her facing frontwards with a
I'm
racket.
just
I don't
saying,
want to see
let's
Naomi Osaka's
normalize
buns.
Old school bodies, man. Let's
I want to
bring
see.
back-
I want to see Megan Thee Stallion's buns, not
Let's
Naomi
bring back
Osaka's.
the girls who was in the Pumps and the Bump video. You know what I'm saying?
They were
Rump
hot.
Shaker. Yeah,
They
they,
were hot.
was, but they wasn't like, they didn't go to fucking Dr. fucking Tallahassee.
I don't
to
need
go
a
get
fake
they-
butt. I don't need a big fake butt.
I'm
But
just
I don't
saying.
mind I'm just saying.
I don't fuck with that shit.
my dick doesn't care if a butt's real or
Mine
fake.
does, man.
Mine doesn't. He doesn't discriminate.
Mine does.
Because my dick knows that a woman needs to
dick
feel
definitely-
secure.
my-
and he wants the
listen.
best for their emotional well-being. That's how my dick thinks.
I think it's on some Jim Crow shit when it comes to natural asses. and fucking-
my dick's sensitive.
Well,
I got a sensitive
I
dick.
mean, good for you, man. Mine is very segregating.
No, not mine. He wants women to feel very comfortable. Very comfortable. Yeah, man. So I mean, it's been a crazy week. I mean, I think we should probably talk about some important shit that happened. I mean, there's some real important shit going on. I mean, globally, the fucking wobbly moon. Have you seen any shit? NASA reports that there's like a wobbly moon effect, and that it's going to cause natural disasters like all over the world. I mean, starting with floods, and it's actually going to flood dry lands. Well, this is going to flood wetlands, and lands that are dry, they're going to dry them out even more. So, I mean, this week we had fires all over the place, floods in Germany, crazy. Europe is really 150 people dead from flooding in Europe. And I mean, and this is just like the beginning of it. And they said it's going to have these effects to 2030. So, I mean, people, I mean, recycle. But I think
I think it's
but
too
I
late
can't
for
think
that.
that's going to, I think it's too late for
late.
recycling. I think now
It's too late.
you
For
got
us-
to
for-
get off of the planet.
Yeah.
We got to go.
For us to have,
We got to get the fuck out of here, man.
yeah,
We got to get the fuck out.
for recycling to be a thing for us and like carbon emissions and all that, we had to
it's
go.
a wrap.
We had to get
It's
in
a
time.
wrap,
We had to
people.
get in the time. We had to stop all the shit now and then go in the time.
We'd have to
machine
go
and then
back
make
to
us stop
biblical days.
back then.
We'd have to start making wheat by hand.
That's
You
what-
understand where I'm going with this earth?
That's about to be-
We're fucked.
That's about to be the case.
And people are like, save Earth, save Earth. Earth's gonna be all right.
Earth is gonna be fine.
Earth's been here 60 trillion years.
Man has not.
Man has not.
And we will not be the first apex predator
Yeah.
to
I gotta get to Mars.
come to the purge of the earth.
Yeah, I gotta get to Mars. I gotta
just
get
hope
there
that
like
just-
tomorrow.
Most likely praise it don't happen in my lifetime. I don't want to see it.
Oh, it's gonna
but-
happen. We're going to Mars.
No, we're not going to Mars.
I'm going to Mars.
Ain't no space program for niggas.
Well, for special Negroes, there is, Truck.
It take 10 years to get there.
10 years, not with the special technology they'll have by then.
What's special? What, they got a fucking
Light
worm,
speed.
a wormhole creator?
Light speed.
Nah. We ain't no fucking Enterprise, Starfleet shit that
Well, here's the
exists
thing.
right now.
You take babies, right? You start training them in aerodynamics and physics.
Nah, man.
And you train them from 1 to 12, 1 to 10 years old. You train them with all Earth's knowledge. You cram it in there.
Not American.
And then you
babies.
send them off for that 10-year journey. Now, when they get there, they're 20 now. That's
I
how
can't
you
say
do it.
Wobbly moon. That
Are
shit
you-
sounds crazy.
Wobbly moon is real shit. NASA warns about wobbly moon. They said that the moon is going to basically start wobbling, and it's not going to stop. And they said when that moon wobbles, ho, look out below.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about no 1% when that happens, Truck.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. The 1% gonna be hanging out with the 2%.
Just worry
You know
about
what I'm saying?
that hands on your knees,
That was a joke.
shaking ass.
We
or some
already
thigh
hang
shit
out
down.
together.
No, it's gonna. I mean, listen, assholes is going to the moon and Jeff Bezos.
So you think
is
these guys are assholes because they want to go to the moon, or they want to stay as the human race, Truck? And you consider these
that's
men?
what you think.
You consider these men assholes?
That's what you think they're attempting to do?
Of
to
course,
the human race?
of course. They're
I
trying to
don't.
save the human race. They're trying to
Yeah.
make sure that we can expand to different planets and different galaxies, so
That's-
that our legacy
that's why I'm
lives on. We've got a huge legacy of footlockers
don't.
and gaps
We don't.
and banana republics. We need to
don't.
put another planet.
Our history is very short.
We need to put mini malls and other planets.
We need to put Jesus on Mars. Like, no.
Yeah, of
No,
course.
We don't need Christianity on other planets.
We need to colonize other planets for our good.
Nope.
If you,
Our-
if you
it's
think
a
Gold
wrap.
Sweet, they got some good metal up
a
there you
wrap.
never heard of.
This is how it all starts, dog.
We'll put it around our necks and wear it
Fucking-
like trinkets.
I mean, if they get like, why the fuck,
Moon rock.
Why the fuck motherfuckers
Can you
sit
believe
in?
that? Asteroid rock. I mean, the fanciest thing in
From
Hollywood.
the same motherfuckers who,
Mars Hollywood.
The same motherfuckers who brought you Corvette shot into the fucking stratosphere with a fucking mannequin in the driver's seat, right? These motherfuckers.
Right. That's
Nah.
that NASA?
Nah.
Okay.
Ain't no NASA. That shit is a wrap now.
Yeah, kind of. But NASA warns that wobbly moons. But we need to get the fuck off Earth. I mean, look,
We're not getting off the planet.
I'm
That's
getting
not-
off.
You're not.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
promise you, you're not.
I promise you I am.
All right. I'll call you when the wobbly moon happens and shit. See what's cracking.
I won't be here, Truck. You have to use my Mars line.
Listen. If you go to no, you're not going.
Actually, I don't want to go. Once the moon starts wobbling, I'm just going to let God win. I'm like once the moon starts wobbling and
wrap.
there's mass floods, hey,
a wrap.
God, you win, pal.
Right.
Let God work his magic.
It's not wobbling, it's twerking.
That's how we leave it. All right, let's run that back. That was really good. That was hot, D. Next time, text me that secretly. The moon's not wobbling. It's twerking. See you next week, guys. That's a real sleazeball Hollywood.
You convinced me out that you would.
Yo, Truck,
You went back in time.
we're
Yo, man,
glad
it's
to
a
have you
wrap.
back.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. We're all doomed. We're all implicit in our own demise. Tuck your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye, everybody.
Well,
It's been a good ride, goddammit.
But we're drinking this
We
beautiful Dillion,
And this isn't.
and we're drinking this beautiful white man's Oban. But I have to
is.
put the white man behind Diddy on this one. Sorry, white man. You had a hell of a run. You had a hell of a run, white man.
He might enjoy.
Now
that.
it's Diddy's time. Okay?
Diddy's time to be.
It's Diddy time to shine, white man. Goodbye. Goodbye, white man. Talk to you next week. Thank you.